guys, welcome back to the show. We're here on the All Good Things podcast. Our guest today is Dustin Wolff. He is a sexual health expert and owner of Phoenix. Todd is here as well. And Todd cooked this up for us. Thank you, Todd.
Yeah.
And this is, I don't know if you guys remember.
Didn't think you need it, though. You know?
No, I don't need it. Naveen is here, so I don't need it.
Nobody needs it, but everybody needs it.
And this is called Phoenix. This is his product. And if you guys remember, maybe back in the vlogs a long time ago, we went and visited Dustin. And basically, it treats your junk for those men that have sexual problems. Not me.
I mean, not necessarily that you have sexual problems. I met Dustin back in 2018.
Yeah.
And I was...
Shit, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I was going through a breakup.
Yeah.
And I had another friend in Vegas. And he's like, Todd, my penis is just always rock hard. I'm like, Joe, how so? He's like, Gaines wave, man. I go to this doctor. He beats my dick a little bit. And it's just like, he's like, I'm always rock hard. It's like stronger than ever. I'm like, wow, Joe, that kind of sounds, interesting being, the young stud that I was. So I searched Gaines wave and I found Dustin, his doctor's office.
And then what did you get treated for?
Basically, what he can explain more. It just beats the.
I just went in there and he worked on me. I don't know what he did.
I'll explain it. So, all right, the in-clinic sound wave therapy. Not only does it work, it definitely does work.
Yeah,
but it can be a little embarrassing. You walk into the clinic, right? You're like, "What are you here for?"
Let's tell everybody what we're talking about. We're talking about you go in, you have problems getting an erection. You go see Dustin, and basically someone will shock your area, your
manhood.
Yeah, shock your manhood, and then this develops, helps you get, and erect. You go for 5 or 6 times.
Yes.
And so now what Dustin has done, he's brought this, so guys can skip the embarrassment. And let me tell you, it was very embarrassing.
I wasn't going in there because I couldn't get. I was going in there because I heard it makes your dick stronger.
Okay, bro.
Basically, I would put my dick through a wall. That's how hard it would get.
Me too.
We're not talking about glory.
I would make my own glory hole.
So now you've brought this product to home. Is basically what you do now.
It's funny because we're in the hotel today, getting ready to come over here, and this lady asked me, right, this like pretty young bartender, she goes, "So what do you do?" And we tell her exactly what I just told you. She goes, "We make dicks hard all over the United States." She goes, "So do I." I'm like, okay, so what do you do?
What are some of the things that can? I'm 51.
Okay.
What are some things that can give you like the best sexual health? Besides this.
Okay, besides this. All right.
Yeah. And why do guys lose their ability to perform?
Great question.
Yeah.
I've been in this business a long time, which is embarrassing to admit.
No, it's not. You're helping people.
Yeah, we are helping people, right? All over the world. So obviously diet, lifestyle, like people hear about this all the time, but they don't listen, right? Their doctors tell them, lose some weight, right? Don't eat this, don't eat that. This is what you should do. Yeah, be active, right? Exercise a little bit, fine, right? This is what happens to guys over time, right? I will tell you this right now. Even if they do that, right? Lifestyle, they eat right, they exercise, blah, blah, blah. Eventually, this is coming for all of us. It doesn't matter if you're 50, 60, 70, 80 years old.
Yeah.
What happens is over time, like we start to lose performance. Right? So the best thing you can do is eat right? Exercise, sleep, right? Get your blood levels checked, check your hormones, so on and so forth. So those are things you can do to prevent having issues in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
And then ultimately, if you look at this technology, it has been proven, right? And there's dozens and dozens of studies to show that this improves your bedroom performance.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because there are several things that I can't say on this podcast that it helps with, right? Which I can't get into on this. But anyways,
why not? Why can't you get into it? It's too dirty?
No, it's not dirty. No. Oh. If you want to talk about the technology, I can say this. Here's what I will say about the technology, right?
Yeah.
Not that I'm mentioning this device, but
what can't you say?
Okay, here's what I can't say.
Yeah,
but
I'm not
this
sure
is
what
what it
you're talking
does,
about.
right? And you can show this to your audience, is that it removes plaque from the blood vessels, which built up over time.
Plaque in your pee-pee.
All of us.
Yeah.
Thank you, Todd.
Plaque in your pee-pee.
Plaque in your pee-pee.
That sounds like a good song we could write.
Okay, so let me relate it like this. You ready for this? So all of us, hopefully all of us, go to the dentist twice a year, right? We go get the plaque scraped off the back of our teeth.
Yep.
Right? Because you have to, no matter how much you floss, you brush, blah, 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 blah. Guess what? You still have to go there because you have to get the plaque scraped off your teeth. Otherwise, you lose your teeth. Do you like to eat?
I love it.
Let me ask you this.
Do you like to eat?
Yeah, baby.
Do you like to eat?
Yeah.
So this is the same plaque that builds up in your teeth on the back of
Builds
your
up
teeth.
down there.
Yeah, builds up down there and behind your eyes. This is why you lose your eyesight. And this is
shit.
why people lose their teeth. It's the same plaque that builds up in your dick. So this removes that plaque.
Picture that.
Got it.
And it also creates new blood flow by the process of angiogenesis.
What do you think of TRT?
TRT. So, okay. So,
Because I was on TRT for a while.
right. All right. So here's
And it
what
was
I'll say.
great.
So actually, it's a great question. So right down there off the hill. So I ran a clinic for about 5 years.
Yeah.
Right. That did TRT.
Yeah.
And most of the men that would come into the clinic, they would think about, they go, oh, well, I think what's wrong with me is I might have, low testosterone.
Right.
Right. And I would say, have you had your levels checked? And they would
Yep.
say no. And I would say, okay, here's the deal. TRT has nothing to do with the quality of your erections. Nothing.
Oh.
Zero. Now, it will affect your libido.
Yeah.
Right. Again, disclaimer here. I am not a medical professional, but I know this for sure. it has nothing to do with the blood flow, right?
Oh.
To your manhood. But it will affect your libido, your sleep, and a bunch of other.
But libido,
positive
that is
effects.
the same thing, isn't it?
No, it's not the same
it's
thing.
not.
That's a
No,
drive.
Libido is your drive.
You could have the
Yeah.
drive, but not have the
You're-
car.
Correct.
Imagine, like-
That's right. You got the fuel, but no car.
Jay, let me ask you this.
And that's the worst.
That's the
Actually,
worst.
though, that would be the worst. You're like, and nothing's happening.
Like I want to smash, but I
Yeah,
can't.
it's like whiskey dick almost.
Yeah, it's
you have some libido in there, but
it's like whiskey dick. But no, it's like I got the fuel, I'm ready, but there's no car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Let's link this up. Let's cook it up.
Yes, that's what it sounds like.
she's on the member, right? She's on the member.
Yes, growing the member. We are
It
growing
sounds-
the member.
You hit the prostate. You hit the prostate too, Jason. You want to hit the prostate?
It sounds like when I lived in New York
Sounds
City
like a
every
jack-
morning.
Oh, it's not that bad.
Oh, Naveen's getting blasted out on the headphones. You take them off.
Your neighbors are going to think we're having a fucking machine gun party over here.
And how long are you supposed to do that for?
So each treatment takes about 17 minutes.
17?
Yep. Yeah. Well, that's a small price to pay, right?
Listen, guys will do
Listen,
anything
man,
for
guys,
it.
Guys,
I'll
will
do anything for
to
it.
go 17
I'll
minutes.
chop it off, sew it back on if I
That's
have
it.
to.
You
You
put
know?
numbing cream on, or you don't have
Yeah,
to? You don't
I
have
mean,
to, right?
most guys don't need it.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
I mean, some guys are like, ooh, I'm sensitive. Okay, that's fine. But most guys don't need it.
Oh, when I
right?
talked to Dustin about it, it's like bench pressing for your cock. You know,
I tell guys, the guys that want to talk to me personally, like I'm like, it's like taking your dick to the gym, right?
Yeah.
So no, this is like
Down to zoo culture.
therapeutic. Yeah. What do you do? Like, listen, if you want to get in shape,
Bradley Martin, are you watching?
You want to get your dick in shape?
You got to put these in every
Take
Zoom
it-
culture. Sorry, Dustin. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. No, so it's like this. So every body part like needs exercise.
Yeah.
Right? Period. End of tune. Otherwise, you'll lose it.
Yeah.
Right. If you don't use it, you'll lose it. It's just like the same thing with the penis. We're not having sex, right?
Yeah.
Guess what? Therapeutic. Right. We gotta have sex. Take it to the gym. This is literally the gym in your own house.
And how
Period.
many have you sold?
115,000 men out there.
Wow.
Just in the U.S., right? That are
so
raving
funny.
fans.
Man. That's a
I know,
lot, Dustin.
I know,
That's
I
a
know.
lot of people.
This is what I talk about all day long. Let's talk about dicks. Like, dude, it's all day long.
And what are the downsides of taking those little pills, like Viagra's and stuff?
Oh, okay. Ultimately, those pills stop working. All they are, they're called vasodilators. Listen to me. They're called vasodilators. And what they do, it's like a garden hose, all right?
You're in this camera, by the way.
Sorry. You're such an asshole. I love you.
No, I want you to. I
I'm
want you to make
kidding,
the
man.
pitch.
I'm joking.
I wasn't even teasing.
No, here's the deal, guys. So everyone's like, oh, I'll just take a pill for $3. Here's the deal, guys. This is coming for all of us, right? I don't care how old you are. It's called a vasodilator for a reason. Take a garden hose, right? That's just squeezed down. Step on the garden hose. Turn it on full blast. No water's going to come out, right? You take this little blue pill. Guess what happens? It opens up, right? That water's going to come out flowing. That's fun. Cool. Let's have fun for a few hours. And guess what? It's going to go like this again, right? Do you know why? It's because of the plaque in the blood vessels. I will tell you the technology behind this opens up that blood vessel without drugs.
And then your days when you were running a shop, was there any crazy wild stories of guys coming in with?
I introed the crazy story.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jason, you should go to the shop.
Yeah. Well, we went for a video
to film. Yeah.
And David filmed while I had the
Yeah.
treatment.
That was a good one.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, that was funny. And I actually have
Yeah.
it. So we looked it up yesterday.
Yeah.
It is so funny.
We'll cut it in.
It crashed our website. Yeah.
Yeah,
It went
yeah,
down
yeah,
for
yeah,
like 2
yeah.
days. Thank you. By
That
the way.
was that was
I think you told me people from Europe were cruising in to get the treatment, right?
Oh, we have people from all over the world
Come in?
Yeah. Oh, after that.
That's
Like,
so
yeah,
funny. And
after
they saw that video?
Oh, all of the Australia,
Really?
Hawaii, Europe.
Do you know any guys that use it that don't have a sexual partner?
Tons of them. In fact, so you brought up a good point. No,
It just makes you stronger.
Just me on
So
a Friday
no,
night by
no,
myself.
No. So check this out. It's like I said, it's like therapeutic. It's like, do you go to the gym because you want to go fuck somebody?
Yeah,
No,
right.
because you go to the gym to like take care of yourself. So when you so it's a therapeutic device.
Yeah.
Right? So here's what I'll say: is guys that use it, whether they have a partner or not, right? Doesn't matter. They start seeing results.
Do you have anything for a woman?
So we, okay. So I can't talk about that with women, but
Right.
we have a lot of women, right?
Yeah.
Who will call up and buy the Phoenix for their partner, or they'll chat in right through our live chat.
What if the woman has no sex drive?
Shit, man, I can't help it. that means you need a new boyfriend, girlfriend, or you need a new husband.
At least with this, for a guy, like if he's single and he gets home from the bars like 4 a.m. and he wants to crank it, he's a little whiskeyed up, and he can, it'll work.
Oh,
And
dude.
that'll make him happy.
You don't know how many guys have like chatted in like this thing like made me erect like during the treatment. I'm
Todd's showing Zane. Look what I'm going home to tonight. My Phoenix.
No, I'll show Zane how to use it. No, it's like
Wow.
I know. No, it's an interesting product to look into, right? But it's something that most guys are going to at some point in their life they're going to face a challenge like this. So and they're going to start looking at solutions.
Do you have any porn star clients?
We do. Will Pounder.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know who Will Pounder is. Is that a real person?
But I'm gonna look him up tonight.
Yeah.
What's he doing?
There must be a Will Pounder out there. Yeah, I would think if you were in the adult industry, that would probably be good.
Yeah.
Because that always I would think about that. Like, these guys, they gotta
Yeah.
perform.
they gotta perform. All
They
the
gotta
time, man.
perform.
They gotta get erect on command.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot more than that, out there that I don't know about.
Sure.
Because we, protect people's, privacy and stuff like that. Of course, right?
Yeah.
But I guarantee we have, plenty of porn stars that use.
Todd, what do you think about the product? You use it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, I met him. I was a part of the original product, and then I was with him as they were
Test subject.
building this product.
He was a test subject.
Yeah.
And so from the beginning, after like a couple treatments, I was like just like this all the time. And like when I would get erect, it wasn't just like a normal erection; it was like a hard one. Like it hurt.
Right.
Like me, it hurt me.
What about
when
you drink? Does that affect your?
No. So when I would drink, I called him.
I'm even harder.
I called him back down. I'm like, dude, it's perfect. Like I'm not even drinking.
I know.
Yeah, I know. It's so like
I'm drunk right now.
because I have a bunch of friends. I'm sure like guys, like go out. They probably pop Viagra's before they go out, hoping to get lucky.
Yeah.
Like, but with this, you don't need it.
Why does alcohol affect your?
Well, it's a depressant, first of all. Right.
Do you drink?
So, I do.
You do. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't drink. But
you don't?
Nah.
Good for you.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's not. I just never
It's not your
liked
thing.
it.
Yeah.
I grew up Jewish. We just weren't big drinkers.
Really?
Yeah, it's just very.
No,
it
I
just
think-
wasn't around.
Well, I mean,
And you know what it is?
Yeah.
I grew up in Boston where everybody drank like crazy in high school and college, and
Yeah.
and then I had a lot of friends growing up, very popular. No, I had a lot of friends, and everyone's drinking,
Yeah.
and then I'd be like, I wanted to fit in. And I'd be
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, come on, let's go get drunk. And I'd be like,
Yeah.
okay. And I love the idea of like getting drunk
Camaraderie.
and having fun, camaraderie.
Camaraderie,
Fucking love
yeah.
that. Like, I don't even like sports, but if someone wants to invite me over to watch a game, I like that.
Yeah.
But then I would be sitting there, and when I was a teenager, when they would turn around, I'd be like,
Dump it out.
Pour it
Take a
out.
shot.
And take a shot. Yo.
And then it took me to be, I don't know. I finally got to an age where I was like, oh, this doesn't make me feel good ever.
Yeah.
Ever. Not even on the first one.
Really?
Yeah. And I don't know, this is my chemistry or whatever. And then I also feel bad because Naveen likes to have a drink now and then. And I don't like her to drink alone.
Well, there's nothing wrong
So
with
he
that.
invites me over.
And yeah, and
So
and I've poisoned her a little bit because now she doesn't even drink that much. Right?
That's okay.
I don't drink that often. No.
Yeah. Did you watch the Vince McMahon documentary by
Oh,
chance?
No, not yet.
It's so good. It's
Did
so
you,
good.
you gotta watch
It's
it.
so fucking good. It's
Is it
it's
good?
yeah,
insane.
talk about boners. I
Oh my
mean,
god.
God.
These
That
guys.
guy was jacked too, by the way.
Oh.
And he was so funny.
Dude, the guy's the man.
Oh
He's
my
the fucking man.
God.
He's fucking crazy though.
There was insane. There was a part in the ring I never saw before until this where he's like has his cheeks out and some chick is shoving some guy's face in his cheeks and he's just
What?
wiggling his cheeks back and forth. I'm like, oh
They
my.
did some wild stuff.
He's a
Dude.
psycho.
yeah.
They're crazy.
I think there was a storyline where he like made out with his daughter or something like
Yeah,
that.
no.
Yeah.
There's a storyline
They're
where
crazy.
his daughter was pregnant and he tried to convince the people that it could have been his kid.
It was his kid. What?
And his daughter ended up marrying Triple H.
Yes.
What?
And There's
wanna see this.
You
there's
gotta watch it.
One storyline where he drugged up his wife and put her in a wheelchair, and then he's having an affair with Trish Stratus, and like fucking or making out with Trish in front of his wife as she's like
Dude,
she's all drugged up. Like
It's-
This guy's insane.
I watched wrestling in the 80s.
Yeah.
And then I dipped out. So I really did love it when it was like Hulk Hogan. or
Hulk
whatever.
and
But I was young.
and the giant, right?
Dude,
And
Andre.
Andre.
Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, but I was young. I was a kid.
Yeah.
And then I got to be like, well, this is dumb. But watching the documentary, it's such a I love the allure of what they're doing. The way that they get millions of people.
They're smart. They're
to buy into the stories and also to see what makes people crazy. Like they had this thing where like they introduced, here's an example. They introduced The Rock. The Rock came from a long line of great wrestlers.
yeah, his father. Yeah,
So
his
and he's
grandfather.
he's a great prospect.
Yeah.
And so they introduced The Rock, and they don't call him The Rock yet. They call him something else.
Right.
And they're betting on this kid to save the WWE because
Yeah.
it goes like this. It goes up and down in
Yeah.
waves, and there's a lot of
Yeah.
competition. And they introduce The Rock, and the fans hate him.
Yeah.
What?
They hate him.
At first, they hated him
I didn't
because
know
they're
that.
shoving
Yeah.
The Rock down everyone's throats,
Yeah.
and the fan. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. So they
Seems
hate
like
him. They hate
They
him.
love
hate him.
Stone. They love Stone Cold.
So,
at the time. He was-
okay. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So what Vince does is Vince just makes him a bad guy, and so now The Rock's a bad guy, and everyone's going crazy, and all he's doing,
Interesting.
all Vince is doing is he's just trying to elicit an emotion.
Yeah.
It's so simple and it's so brilliant. It's like, okay, fine, and he has an answer for everything. He's like, okay, you don't like The Rock this way. Fine, well, you can have him this way. And then that
That's
works.
genius,
and
though.
that takes off. And The Rock becomes this huge villain, such a big villain that eventually they turn him back good. And he becomes,
right, because everybody already loves.
Yeah.
They love to hate him, but then they're gonna love him after that.
like it's fascinating, just that mentality.
It's a mentality. Well,
Yeah.
like you just said. So you said something that just struck a chord with me. They elicit an emotion.
Yes,
right.
exactly.
That's a big deal. So if you take that phrase, you set it off to the side for a second. When somebody elicits an emotion, right? There are several things that can happen, right? That can trigger them to love, that can trigger them to hate, that can trigger them to spend money, that can trigger them to do anything. Eliciting an emotion, right, is very powerful. Like that is a powerful thing that somebody can do, right? Which is kind of scary,
Yeah.
right? But it also controls, right, the masses and can help or hurt people. So it has to be carefully methodically put out there.
Yeah.
So, but when they care about viewership, they care about sponsors, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. And today everybody loves The Rock.
Todd really takes care of himself.
I know he
in
does.
so many ways. He has a singing coach. He has an acting coach. He has he goes to cold plunges. You have someone who comes to your house and does blood work. Someone that comes to your house and rolfs you.
Yeah.
You have a rolfer?
I have a rolfer.
He has
Can
a
I get a rolfer?
he has a tattoo artist that comes to the house, right?
I do go to the rolfer.
Dude,
You
this
go to
is
the
a
rolfer,
self-aware
okay.
maniac.
Okay, what else?
I mean, my piano and vocal and guitar were all from Jason. Jason's kids. That's
it's
why I
so
use the
funny.
same,
We
same
saw-
coaches. Yeah.
Now we're down to 9.
We saw Kenny on TikTok today singing.
No way.
And I turned to Naveen and I was like, "This is Todd's vocal coach."
So
He's
funny.
great, by the way.
Yeah.
he's really great, and he taught Wyatt too. And
Yeah.
yeah,
No, yeah. I mean, I just try to take care of my. I did a cold plunge this morning.
you did.
Yeah, buddy.
yeah.
How many
That-
minutes? How many minutes?
That 3.
3.
That will jack your testosterone.
Dude, okay, all right. So
My record's 8.
8?
Yeah.
Okay, what temperature?
Ice.
Jeez,
Ice
I don't.
temperature.
Ice. Okay,
Blocks of ice.
all right,
cubes of ice in a tub.
So this podcast. Thank you, Nash, for having me on. And thank you, Todd. So I will tell you this. So it's about health, right? It's not just about penis
Yeah.
health, dick health. So I'll tell you. So my regimen, right? And we started doing cold plunge about a year ago, right around this time, right?
Yeah.
We would jump in the pool, 55 degrees, like, right?
Yeah.
You freeze for 3 minutes. After the first minute, it's actually not that bad because you go numb,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And
If you
it's-
breathe right, too,
Well,
you're good, yeah.
well, we breathe right. So some people splash around because they're psychos, but I'm just like, so we jump out and instantly you get this huge rush,
Yeah.
right? This dopamine rush. It's almost like, oh God. Okay, so there have been studies done that doing a cold plunge in, let's say, 55 degree water
yeah.
has the same effect, but for 4 hours as cocaine does for 20 minutes.
Oh.
Your dopamine goes nuts, right? And
If
it's
you
not a
can stay in for
depletion.
4 hours?
No.
Stay in for 20
No, what I'm
minutes.
saying
No,
the
no,
effect
3 minutes.
The
Yeah.
3 minutes, but the effect is 4 hours long. It's
Oh.
amazing.
It's a slow dopamine release.
yes,
right?
but it doesn't
Yeah.
deplete
Yeah,
your
it doesn't-
dopamine like drugs.
It doesn't
do,
go like this.
right. So this is a natural, right? This is it's like nature's way of giving you a gift for 4 hours every day. And it also reduces inflammation, which
Yeah.
we all know, right?
Right.
It upregulates your hormones. It increases testosterone. You know, my free testosterone.
It's crazy, right?
By 250 points, which is, if you don't know what free testosterone is,
Yeah.
it's not your total. Like, guys are like, oh, 900,000, I'm cool. No, your free testosterone is the testosterone that's floating around in your body that doesn't get used. This increases that
Yeah.
by 200%. It's insane. Like,
Yeah.
I sleep better,
Yes,
right?
I was going to say,
I sleep
a quick
better.
cold plunge before bed honestly puts me to sleep.
Really?
No,
Yeah.
it's so good.
Oh my God, it's
So
amazing.
we jump back and forth between the cold plunge and
The
doing the
sauna.
sauna.
Yeah.
Yeah, the infrared. We have an infrared sauna at the
Yeah.
house. I'm very lucky. But it's,
Where do you live? Arizona?
We're in Scottsdale.
Scottsdale.
Yeah, North
Scottsdale.
Scottsdale. But we go back and forth. Sometimes we'll do the infrared sauna, jump in the pool to rinse off, and then jump in the cold plunge.
Oh, wow.
Really?
We have one that has a cooler and like an external cooler, and we'll throw 4 big gallon ice blocks in there first thing in the morning at 5:30. I get it cooling down. This is my routine every morning. You get it cooling down. I'm heating up the sauna. Get in the sauna. It's 155, 160 degrees. Get in there for 30 minutes. Jump in the pool. Right, rinse off because I'm all sweaty, and then literally run and jump into this cold plunge that is 55, 57 degrees. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, it'll be worth it. And after a minute, I go numb. And I'm like, I get out. I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
It's
And,
7
and
o'clock.
you feel great. You do,
Oh.
you do this at 7 p.m. or a.m.?
7 a.m.
Also,
7
also
a.m.
too, if you do a cold plunge and you lift after, it's supposed to be better for like when you're lifting.
Yeah.
It's supposed to just be better for your muscles. Your testosterone's already raised, and like if you get so if you get a lift after your cold plunge, that's like the best results.
Because
Is that what
you're-
you do? Do you work out after?
I do it.
Work out
afterwards.
after.
Yeah.
I work out after. Some people have a different theory, but what happens with the cold plunge is your blood vessels go like this. They restrict, right? And then afterwards they open up. It's like maximum effort, just like Ryan.
mass
Hart.
pump, right?
maximum effort, and your
Yeah.
blood vessels open like crazy, and it's blood flow, and you heard me say that throughout my entire career.
Yeah.
blood flow, right? Blood flow.
Do you eat fast food?
Hell yeah, man.
Oh, you do?
Not every day.
I never touch
Weekends, baby.
it. I never touch
Weekends,
it.
Monday-
man.
Monday through
it's
Friday.
80-20 rule, man.
feel so awful
yeah,
after.
yeah.
Dude, I had pizza yesterday. Yeah.
Oh, pizza I don't think is fast food.
Listen,
Yo, that's the most plaque on the pizza.
yeah.
no, dude, I eat fast food, of course,
Yeah, you do.
man.
All right.
No, I like look, I'll eat a good Whopper once in a while.
Yeah.
Like I'm not anybody who's like a nutrition Nazi is like ultimately to me that's like you're not living your best life in my opinion. It's my life, right? It's 80-20. Come on, Sundays, let's go.
Yes.
Let's
Yeah, yeah,
let's
yeah.
go
That's
get
how
some
I operate.
pizza. Let's go get some beers. Like I don't give a shit. Like I was good all week. Even Saturday and Sunday, who cares, man?
And your body
If
kind of
you're-
needs it too. Like if your body's just clean all the time, isn't it? I forget exactly what it is, but it needs like that up and
gets the
down,
pride.
right?
Yeah.
And then you go back to the clean.
Well, then,
right? Yeah.
but
What?
No, you get no. That's true,
true.
man.
Your body needs a Whopper every 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not a Whopper, but no,
Like-
but being a nutrition Nazi like that, in my opinion, are you really are you having fun with your life? Like, are you enjoying your life? Some people might think so.
I would
but-
say I was happiest when I was like eating clean.
Well, okay. Well, there's a difference between you asked me about fast food.
Right.
So I eat clean 85% of the time.
85% of the time.
Yeah. That's cool.
Like 5 days out of the week.
I would say 5.5 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I get
5
what
and
you're
a half
saying.
days.
And I think at 5.5.
And then at 6 o'clock on Sunday.
Friday
Yeah.
night.
Saturday around noon. Let's go.
Friday, I'm toast.
Where are the beers? Give me scotch. Give me whiskey. Let's go.
No, that is a good
No,
way to do it. When
but-
I was in really good shape, I used to go. Yeah, I would just pig out on the weekends, and I was fine.
Yeah,
But
but
Monday through Friday, I was.
I think
was
I understand
tight.
what you're saying though. So if we talk about fast food, yeah, the hormones in it, right? The carcinogens, all the bad
Yeah.
stuff. I get it. I know what's in it, right? I get it. I understand, right? But again, are you really enjoying your life? 80-20, 90-10, whatever. And if it makes you happy to never eat fast food again, that's your life, man.
Yeah.
That's okay. But that's just me. I'm trying to enjoy life. I want to have as much sex as possible, right? Yeah, I want to. I want to
him
hang
too.
out.
How many times a week do you have sex?
This is gonna fuck you up.
14.
Wait! Everybody, take a guess. Oh no!
Right?
Twice a day.
Whoa,
No.
I figured by his reaction. Yeah. Damn, dude.
Oh, babe, I've let you
you.
down.
Hell yeah.
I've let you down.
Yo, and
I'd
also
like-
too, more sex releases
Twice?
those hormones too, and the happier you are.
Serotonin.
Twice a day, but I only last 30 seconds.
I'm not even kidding. No, I'm gonna be 50. It's twice a day.
Hell yeah,
That's
dude.
amazing.
He's fucking, dude.
I try.
Does the
I
carpet
told you,
match the
it's
drapes?
like taking your dick to the gym. You know what I mean?
I love to have sex in the afternoon
Afternoon's good
because
Morning
then
to
at
me-
night there's no pressure to
Right.
to
No,
perform.
yeah. Afternoon's great. But that's my second or third
Love
time.
the morning, though.
So, but the morning is just
Morning's
like,
good.
Yeah.
Morning
good.
is the best.
But if I save it all for the end of the night, then I'm like, am I going to be too tired?
too tired tonight.
Yeah, and I'm like,
morning-
then that's a lot of pressure.
No.
And then you're like,
Jason, you're right. So at nighttime, I'm just like, I need a bowl of popcorn. Let's put a movie on. Babe.
Yeah.
I'm talking. Let's put on Goonies, Tango and Cash, right? Let's just. I know. I want to watch some wholesome stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Put on some, Arnold Schwarzenegger movie or some bullshit. Let's go.
Yeah.
No,
All right.
But nighttime's not for me.
Well, listen, this is the
Yeah.
Phoenix. If you guys want to check it out, there's a link below. You can buy it.
Yep.
I have used it. It definitely works. And when I did treatments at Dustin's place a few years back, and go check it out and see if it's for you, or go take the quiz.
Well, I go on better
that's
for
what
it.
you
Yeah,
can do.
exactly. So you mentioned the quiz. So this is what we do for people that are potentially considering this. Is we have this health assessment called a quiz, health assessment.
Yeah.
You go. What you do? You go on. It's free. It takes about a minute. Right. You answer the questions, and it's an honest, full answer that you're going to get if you're a candidate for this type of technology.
Yeah.
And when you start
If you're not having sex twice a day, there's something wrong with you.
if you want to have sex twice a day, go take.
Or if
this
you want to
quiz.
have sex twice a day.
go take this quiz.
No, you don't need to be. No one needs to have sex twice a day. You don't have to be Dustin. He's a rock star, and Todd's up to 3-4 times a day.
Jeez.
Whoa,
Well, he's a maniac.
that was when I was with Natalie. Now I just jerk off a lot.
Yeah. Hey man,
Yeah.
one shot counts, dude.
I do gotta say this might be too much, but after meeting Dustin, I did something else besides just like the wave stuff, and ever since then my loads have been like, dude,
I love it,
brother,
dude.
Yeah.
I'm so happy I can help you.
the orgasms were crazy.
Yes, I wanna hear
you know
about
what I'm talking
those.
about.
What are we talking here? A couple of teaspoons?
a little
Uh,
shot.
Couple of teaspoons.
a couple of tablespoons?
a quart.
yeah.
Like a 7 roper.
Jesus Christ.
A bucket of glue?
Half a horse.
A bucket of glue.
Well, I'm gonna try this, and
I'll be there with him to make sure he does it okay.
I've seen it.
and I promise I'll try to have sex with Naveen every day on the cruise.
We should check up on.
Once a day.
We're gonna call Naveen
if she wants.
next
Well,
week.
we're gonna do a follow up.
It's gonna be like that scene from Friends where you're probably not gonna get this, but Chandler's dating someone, and Monica tells Chandler like where all the spots are, and she runs in. She's like, "Thank you."
On the spots on her
The
body.
spots they hit, yeah. But it's gonna be like that with Naveen and the Phoenix.
I love it.
Just kidding.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen, Dustin, thank you for being here. Dustin Wolff.
Thank you, Jason.
Company's called The Phoenix. Go to the link in the description.
Yes.
Go to the link in the description. Fill out the take the sex quiz just for fun, and then if you're interested, you guys can buy one of these too. And good luck, man. I'm glad
Thank you, brother.
you're helping
I appreciate
people.
you having me on.
I'm glad you're you're
helping
doing a
mankind.
good thing.
We are.
Yeah, you really
Yeah.
are. Because it sucks to
We're
not.
saving relationships, guys.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
It sucks not to be able to perform.
Yeah,
it's
I
a
know.
bummer.
I know.
I've been there.
Yeah, my parents are back
help.
together
Hey,
after this.
I've been there too, but we can help.
Yeah.
This will help.
Yeah. All right. Bye, guys. We'll see you next time. Thank you,
you.
Todd.
See ya.
Thank you.
Bye.
Todd, you got anything you want to plug?
Plug?
Yeah.
No, just go listen to my music. I'm not gonna make a sex joke.
Aren't you making new music?
Yeah, I have a new song out called it's called Born to Rage.
Is it out, the one you sent me?
Born to Rage.
Not yet. No. You know, Dustin came to a show back in the day.
I did.
You did?
Yeah, you were there. It was
the
in Orange
Anaheim show.
County.
Yeah.
It was Orange County.
Oh, yeah,
it
House
was-
of Blues?
It was
I
rocking.
got
Yeah,
video
House of
of
Blues.
this. House
That was
of Blues.
crazy.
Yeah.
It was
I
House
brought
of
my
Blues.
mother to that show.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
She was shocked.
Dude, that show was bananas.
people are here for Scott and Todd.
Yeah. Oh, I remember it. No, it was packed.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
sold
packed.
out.
Yeah, it was
It was a
fun.
good
That was
show.
a big deal. It was fun.
Yeah,
It
if
was so
anything,
much fun.
just go to my Spotify page. Check out some tunes.
And you're on Instagram?
I am.
What
Yes.
is it?
It's a D Wolf. It's D Wolfman actually with 2 Fs.
Can people message you?
Oh, they can. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. They can.
So D Wolfman
D Wolfman with 2 Fs.
with 2 Fs.
Yeah. DWOLFF.
Okay.
Man.
And that might be fun for somebody. You're gonna get a lot of DMs.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah. Ooh,
Dustin,
gotta
I
see
can't
these.
get hard.
Push it.
Dustin,
Help! Listen, I'm also a counselor part time. So no, guys come to me and they're like, "Oh," I'm like, "Okay, I can help you. Let's talk about your diet. Let's talk about this. Sleep. And let's talk about the
Yeah.
penis."
Hell yeah.
No, I
Good.
do it all the time.
Good
I've
for
been
you.
doing this for years.
Good,
Yeah.
good. All right. Thank you, Dustin.
Thanks,
Bye, guys. We'll see you next time.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.